Some Wike's son graduated from a UK university with a master's degree. Some of Wike's friends, who are also politicians, were in United Kingdom to celebrate with him and his son, mind you, on taxpayers' money, on government money. They went all the way to UK to celebrate, Wike's son's graduation. Not that I'm saying that this is bad, but let's also consider that, they must have stayed at home or stayed back in Nigeria to do more important things. And them attending that graduation ceremony meant two things. It meant that, they had to take time off work, number one. It also means that they have to spend government money, because let's not forget, it is government that will cater for everything, the transport and everything. Before we delve right into the details of today's news, if this is your first time here and you have not subscribed to this channel, what are you doing? Please go ahead to the subscribe button and click on it. Subscribe to us on YouTube, on Facebook, on TikTok, and on Instagram as well. Like this video, most importantly, leave your opinions in the comments section below as well. Sowore has a lot to say concerning the fact that Wike's son graduated from a UK university, while there are lots of, Nigerian graduates, struggling to pay fees in Nigeria here. Reacting to the post, Sowore took to his official X handle to lambast the former Rivers State governor. Popular activist and politician Omoyele Sowore has accused the Minister of the Federal Capital Territory, FCT, Wike, of sending his son to UK university with funds stolen from the Nigerian masses. He made the accusation as Wike celebrated his son's graduation from a university in the United Kingdom. Recall that Wike on Tuesday shared on his official Facebook page that his son Jordan earned a Masters of Law (LLM) degree at the Queen Mary University of London, UK. The post has continued to generate comments from Nigerians who accused politicians of crippling education in the country and later sending their children abroad. Reacting to the post, Sowore took to his official X handle to lambast the former Rivers State governor. According to Sowore, after spending many years as a public office holder, the minister failed to build a school that could admit his son. Sowore wrote, Wike served as local government chairman for 2 terms, minister of education for 4 terms, 4 years, and governor of Rivers State for 2 terms, totaling 8 years. He is currently the FCT minister, yet he sends his children to schools in the UK after the destruction of education in Nigeria and with stolen funds from the masses. Let's have your thoughts and opinions in the comment section. What do you think of this? I just think that this is not only pertaining to Wike, this is also pertaining to all other politicians in Nigeria. Politicians, after destroying our education in the country, they send their own children outside the country to school. They send their children over to the best schools because they have the money. What about, normal average Nigerians who cannot afford to send their children out of Nigeria? So we are stuck with, government schools here in Nigeria. We are stuck with government-funded schools that would go on strike every year, that would go on strike for months, and students will have to stay at home. People will have no option here, but they have bastardized our education to the extent that they cannot even send their own children to the schools here in Nigeria. Most of them, both degree or both masters. I'm very sure that this Wike's son, Jordan, he had both his degree and masters in the UK. I do not think that it's possible for them to even send their children over from primary to secondary. Look at Yahaya Bello, who even paid for the tuition fee of his children for 4 years because he knows that he would no longer be in office. So let him just pack the money that he can pack so that he can be able to pay for the tuition fee of his children. If not, that people started shouting and people discovered How can you pay 4 years tuition fee for the four of your kids, not just one child? Four children, he paid for all their tuition fee for the duration of 4 years, so that when he leaves office, at least he knows that the future of his children is secure. What about children? What about children from Kogi State? What about people that cannot afford to just send their children to school abroad? So people cannot even afford, most families now cannot even afford the kind of school fees that these schools that we call federal schools are collecting, state schools are collecting these days. Some parents cannot even afford it. Some people cannot afford it. It's getting more expensive by the day. And then you ask, these schools keep asking, federal government to fund these schools, to put money in there. Put money in the schools so that we can, develop these schools to in international standards. Government will say no. Government will say no. Strike after strike, strike upon strike, strike upon strike. Students that are supposed to spend like 4 years in school will end up spending 5-6 years in school for a 4 years course. You can imagine. Before we go, let's take a look at some of the reactions we got online. Ogbu says, a former minister of education that could not build good and standard education in his country. What a shame. A former minister of education, for that matter. You cannot develop your country to the stage, to the extent that you are very sure that if you send your children to such schools, they can get the best, they can get the quality of education, like to the highest standards, to international standards. But now that you are sending your children overs to school because you know that you have not done a good job, if it's sure for you, if you know that you have done a good job when you were the Minister of Education, you will send your own children to federal schools here. Father Francis says, Sowore don't mind the useless man who was dancing because his son graduated at his age of 16. Chibueze Monday says, that is why Nigerians were suffering. Why not use the money in Nigerian universities? No, they would not want to do that. Abel says, Mr. Sowore, God bless you for saying the truth. Yusuf Ademola, they would not enjoy their children, and their children will not prosper in all they lay their hands on. Bad luck. Hey. Now, wow, this course is too much. I can't even finish it. Yusuf Ademola says, that's capitalism system of government for us in this. The government is bad examples to our society and sign of bad omen. Yes, so absolutely right. You are right. That is why they train the children with the money stolen from public fund, and they are all proud of what they are doing. My question is, if you train your children with money that you have stolen, like money meant for millions upon millions of people, you connived, or with your greed and everything, you took the money, you embezzled the money, and you use it to train your children, do you expect to reap the fruit of your labor from those children? Anyway, you all, let's have your thoughts and opinions in the comments section. What do you all think of this? Subscribe to this channel if you haven't already done that. I will see you all in my next video. Bye for now.